When do we start?
We just did.
The price of freedom is high. And it's a price I'm willing to pay.
You told me not to trust anyone. This is how it ends. Everything goes.
This movie, I was so happy to see Nick Fury really get his hands dirty. I mean, we've seen a little action in the Avengers, but never seen, you know, this much action with this character until this movie. How did it feel to like really get into those action scenes that show the world what Nick Fury could do?
I don't know, what, that he can drive? You know, it was good to know that my character was an integral part of what this plot, you know, is, and he moves it along in an interesting sort of way.
I work 40 floors away, and it takes a hijacking for you to visit.
Well, a nuclear war would do it too. Busy in there?
Nothing some earmarks can't fix.
I'm here to ask a favor. I want you to call for a vote. Project Insight has to be delayed.
Nick, it's not a favor, that's a subcommittee hearing, a long one.
Could be nothing, probably is nothing. I just need time to make sure it's nothing.
Fine. But you gotta get Iron Man to stop by my niece's birthday party.
The fact that he gets to do some things, or you think you're finding out things about Nick, is just kind of a bonus package and all that.
Yeah. This movie speaks to a lot of the fears that the world and America's had about, you know, spying
Big Brother.
and Big Brother. You know, do you feel like the timeliness of the movie just kind of was coincidental, or these stories like always built into that Marvel comic universe?
Well, I don't think that we've seen it or heard it expressed in that particular way. I think that mixing a political thriller with an action film is sort of a unique idea. I don't think it's a hybrid of sorts, but I think that when people come into this film, they're going to be surprised by the amount of thinking that they have to do while they're watching it, as opposed to just watching set piece after set piece and people get blown up. That all of a sudden, you know, there's some intrigue and there are things going on behind the scenes that aren't what they appear before the scene. So it's gonna be an interesting sort of mix of people who enjoy this film and people who are gonna be like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. You've done 6 pictures out of your 9-picture deal with Marvel. Like you said, this film, you get to find out a lot more about Nick Fury. Do you feel like his character is finally becoming into its own development prime, so to speak, in the series?
I'm not sure. I think that at the conclusion of this film, Nick's in an interesting place that will sort of move him into, I guess, the next phase of who he is, or it could be a backward phase, depending upon who you're talking about or who you're talking to, in terms of him being in the shadow world as opposed to, you know, just out front.
Well, we can't wait to see you, whatever you got coming up next. Always a big fan.
All right.